Hey, how's it going? So today here at Electronics Stockholm, we are looking at the Amina AIWX in-wall speaker. Now, a lot of customers ask for a hidden loudspeaker because they don't like seeing a speaker grill or something on their wall or their ceiling. And there are a few solutions out there. Most of them involve trying to make the drywall vibrate, which is fine, except the drywall doesn't vibrate very well and they tend to not sound that great. Plus, installation is really a hassle because you have to completely open up the wall to attach whatever the vibrating unit is to a stud or something, and then rebuild all the drywall in front of that. The Aminas are a little bit different because once they're in, your wall looks just like that, the wall. And rather than trying to make a piece of drywall vibrate, what they do is they just replace the drywall entirely. So here's one of the 80 watt per channel speakers. They ship in a nice box like this. It's a pretty cool device. There's the panel right there. This construction here, it's a honeycomb aluminum. It's kind of like built like a ski. And on the back, we have the metal frame, which is holding on these 4 little transducers from a company called NXT Technologies. These are little transducers that vibrate on a scale of like 10 micrometers, and rather than trying to make a speaker move back and forth like a piston, what these do is they cause this entire panel to excite and resonate like the top of a guitar. So if you look at this construction here, you have a frame, you have a bridge like on a guitar, and you have the 4 transducers mounted to the bridge, which are causing the top or the strings to vibrate. Here's the wire that attaches to that right there. It just has butt connectors. And that is the entirety of the speaker right there. Aluminum honeycomb, metal frame, and the NXT transducers. This is the back box for the speakers. As you can see, it's only a couple inches deep or so, it fits inside of a 2x4, 2x6 stud bay. It's made of aluminum, and it has some kind of like anti-resonant material here on the back so that it doesn't ring like a bell when you put it in the wall. It does help contain some of the sound off the back of this speaker, since it's going to sound the same from the front side or the back side because the entire panel is resonating. It also makes your installation a little bit easier as well too. This little box right here is the crossover unit for the speakers. Even though they're rated at 80 watts per channel, this is actually a 120 hertz high pass filter. So it takes everything below 120 hertz and it rolls it off really rapidly. The speakers will actually play down below that, but because of the panel size, you start to get a lot of weird lobing of the sound wave, and it has a kind of a weird effect. Also, those low frequencies there can blow the speakers and void the warranty. Installing these in the wall, you cut a hole, just like that. The wall wants to look like that, and we cut a hole that looks exactly like this. Notice we didn't have to completely open up the wall and get to the studs or anything. We just found where we wanted to put the speakers and we cut a hole. Since we're going to tape and mud over these things in the end, you don't even have to be super accurate with your placement or even if the speaker is square or anything like that. After the hole is cut, you slide that metal back box up inside of the hole here, and we just attach it with some stingers. There's a place to run the wire through right there. I currently have a pull string here right now so I can pull my wire through later. And then the speaker just fits right into that. And there's places here in the corners where you'll again put some more stingers in there to secure it to the box. Now, once it's in the wall here, this doesn't sit perfectly flush. That's actually, about 2 or 3 millimeters below where the original drywall was. So you need to put joint compound or tape around the edges here. They like to use that fiberglass weave tape, and then you just spread about 2 millimeters of just regular drywall mud over it and let that dry and sand it down and finish the wall as normal. So now we've replaced the original drywall that doesn't vibrate really well with a new resonant panel that, once it has the mud on it, actually flattens out its audio reproduction, and you have an invisible speaker that actually sounds pretty good. Anyway, those are the Amina in-wall invisible speakers. See you guys.